Brigadier General Anthony McAuliffe, Acting Commander, 101st Airborne Division. His single word defiance, nuts, and the decisions he made while surrounded turned a doomed pocket into a strategic nightmare for Germany. You do not laugh at a surrounded airborne division in winter. That was the rule. For decades, every professional army understood it. Paratroopers cut off behind enemy lines do not fold neatly. They do not dissolve just because roads are blocked and supplies run out. They dig in. They hold. They bleed you dry. But in December of 1944, the German High Command believed the rule no longer applied. They had smashed through the Ardennes. They had surprised the Allies. They had driven a wedge so deep it threatened to split the Western Front in half. And at the center of their breakout sat a small Belgian town most Americans had never heard of. Bastogne. To the Germans, Bastogne was a road hub. 7 highways converged there. Control it and your armored columns flow west like water. Lose it and your entire offensive chokes. German intelligence looked at Bastogne and laughed. Inside were paratroopers without parachutes, infantry without tanks, artillery without ammunition, no air cover, no winter gear, no clear commander because the division commander was away. A temporary American unit. Surrounded. The rules said they would crack. But in 1944, one man would answer that assumption with a single word, and shatter everything the Germans thought they knew. Anthony Clement McAuliffe is 52 years old. He is not supposed to be here. He is the artillery commander of the 101st Airborne, a calm, methodical officer from Boston with wire-rimmed glasses and a reputation for quiet competence. He does not posture. He does not shout. He solves problems. When Major General Maxwell Taylor leaves for a staff conference, McAuliffe becomes acting commander by circumstance, not ambition. Then history drops the Battle of the Bulge on his desk. December 16, 1944. Before dawn, 200,000 German troops surge forward through fog and forest. Over 1,000 tanks. The last reserves Hitler has left in the west. Their goal is audacious. Cross the Meuse River, seize Antwerp, and force the Western Allies into a negotiated peace. They need speed. They need roads. They need Bastogne. The Americans scramble. Units retreat. Lines bend then break. And into the gap rushes the 101st Airborne, trucked through the night in freezing weather, dropped into Bastogne without time to reconnoiter, resupply, or even orient themselves. You are not attacking. You are blocking. By December 19th, German pincers close around the town. By December 20th, Bastogne is fully surrounded. Inside the perimeter, roughly 11,000 American troops. Outside it, elements of 4 German divisions including elite Panzer units. The temperature drops below freezing. Snow piles up. Wounded men lie in barns and cellars without morphine. Artillery shells run low. Rations are cut to 1 meal a day. And then, on December 22nd, a white flag appears. German officers walk forward under truce. They bring an ultimatum. It is mid-morning, December 22, 1944. The German message is typed, formal, confident. It informs the American commander that Bastogne is completely surrounded. Continued resistance is useless. Surrender is demanded to avoid annihilation. McAuliffe reads it once. Then again. He exhales, frustrated, not afraid. He looks up and says, "Ah, nuts." The room pauses. Someone asks if that is the official reply. McAuliffe nods. Typed up, delivered, translated, the single word confuses the Germans. They ask for clarification. An American officer explains, it means, go to hell. The Germans return to their lines stunned. The siege tightens. German artillery begins a systematic pounding. 88mm shells scream in. Trees shatter. Roofs collapse. You feel the concussions through frozen ground. Each impact sends ice crystals raining down like glass. The perimeter stretches roughly 15 miles. Thin. Uneven. Held by exhausted units, 506th PIR, 502nd PIR, 327th Glider Infantry, plugging gaps wherever they appear. German infantry probes first. Then armor. Panzers roll forward through snow-choked roads, engines growling, steel tracks chewing ice. American bazooka teams wait until tanks close to 30 yards. 20. 15. You hear shouted commands. A rocket whooshes. Metal shrieks as shape charge bites armor. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. German machine guns raked tree lines. MG-42s chatter at 1,200 rounds per minute. The sound never stops. By December 23, ammunition is dangerously low. Artillery batteries ration shells to a handful per gun per day. Wounded men stack up, over 1,000 casualties inside Bastogne. Then the weather breaks. The fog lifts, and the sky fills with engines. C-47 transport planes appear overhead, escorted by fighters. Parachutes blossom white against blue sky. Supplies rain down. Ammunition, food, medical kits. Men cheer. Some cry. German commanders watch in disbelief as what was supposed to be a starving pocket suddenly rearms itself from the air. They escalate. On December 24, Christmas Eve, German armor launches coordinated attacks on multiple sectors. South of Bastogne, tanks advance in columns. 1,500 yards. 1,200 yards. 900 yards. American artillery opens fire at point-blank range, firing over open sights. Gunners expose themselves to hit tanks directly. Shells slam into lead vehicles. Flames erupt. Roads clog with burning wrecks. Infantry swarms forward anyway. Flares turn night into daylight. Snow reflects everything. There is nowhere to hide. At Foy, at Neuville, at Marvy, the line bends but does not break. By Christmas morning, Bastogne still stands. Inside the town, soldiers eat cold rations. Chaplains hold services in cellars. Shells land outside as carols echo faintly underground. German commanders are furious. This was supposed to be easy. Now their timetable is collapsing. Fuel runs low. Delays stack up. Every hour Bastogne holds, the German offensive bleeds momentum. On December 26, armor from Patton's Third Army punches north. At 1650 hours, a Sherman tank breaks through German lines and enters Bastogne. The siege is over. But the damage is done. If you find this kind of forgotten military history as fascinating as we do, we'd be honored if you'd hit that subscribe button. We believe these stories of courage and sacrifice deserve to be told, and by subscribing, you help ensure they aren't forgotten. What the Germans didn't know, until it was too late, was how decisive Bastogne would become. Their offensive depended on speed. Bastogne slowed them to a crawl. German Panzer divisions rerouted. Fuel convoys backed up. Units meant to spearhead the drive west were stuck fighting paratroopers with frostbitten hands and empty stomachs. By the time Bastogne was relieved, the German advance had lost its momentum. Within weeks, the Bulge collapsed. By January, Allied lines stabilized. By March, American forces crossed the Rhine. German commanders later admitted it plainly: Bastogne broke the timetable. Without it, the offensive never had a chance. A small unit they laughed at had crippled an entire strategy. Anthony McAuliffe survived the war. He would later command the 103rd Infantry Division, retire as a 4-star general, and live to see Bastogne rename its central square in his honor. But the real legacy belongs to the men. Teenagers from Ohio. Farm boys from Kansas. Clerks from New York. Cold, hungry, surrounded. They held. To this day, veterans of the 101st say the same thing. Bastogne wasn't about heroics. It was about refusing to quit. And that matters now, because history fades unless someone tells it. If this story moved you, please hit that like button. Every click tells the algorithm this piece of history is worth remembering. We're dedicated to rescuing these forgotten stories from the archives. If you want to join us on this mission, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment with your city or state and tell us if someone in your family served. Thank you for ensuring that Anthony McAuliffe and the 11,000 men of the 101st Airborne do not disappear into silence. They deserve to be remembered.